Hello viewers, you are once again welcome back to your favorite YouTube channel, Manuel Series Official. Today we are here to present you with another episode on Jodha Akbar. Today we are looking at Saturday's episode, what is going to happen coming Saturday, because Friday's episode has already been uploaded. Like I said, if you have not watched it yet, you can check the comment section. The link is there. You can click on it and then watch Friday's episode. So like I always say, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, then you are missing out a lot. Subscribe so that you will be the first person to get the updates and then watch them on your phone. So before we start with Saturday's episode, let's remind ourselves on what will happen coming Friday on Jodha Akbar. That's what we always do. So on Friday, we are going to see how Jodha was crying over what Jalal told her about her brother killing Maga's soldiers and a whole lot. And then we also saw how Hosea was taking information from Jodha and then presenting them to Ruks. So it doesn't mean say Hosea is there to work under Jodha, but she's there for a mission. He's there for a mission. He brings information from Jodha to Ruks so that Ruks can use it against Jodha. So we saw how Ruks plan on giving the Muslims some god which serves as or to make them believe that it was Jodha who has started that discrimination, differentiating the people from others. And then we saw how Jalal trusted Jodha on that and then exposed Ruks' behavior. So that's what is going to happen coming Friday. So let's see what is going to happen Saturday, because the voting is going to be done on Saturday. So let's see who is going to win. Who do you think will win? Is it Jodha or Ruks? Let's see what will happen coming Saturday. So on Saturday, we start the episode with Maham telling Ruks to get up and fight for her rights. As her plan backfired, Maham says, "You played wrongly. Jalal made everyone believe that Jodha is innocent. Look how much he trusts Jodha. Jalal is mine only." Maham says that's the spirit I wanted. Just consult me in every matter, as I hate Jodha a lot. Jodha comes back in the room smiling. Muti asks, "Where were you?" Jodha says, "I was in garden." Muti says, "Why this smile then?" Jodha says, "Nothing." Jodha says, "Jalal came there." Muti says, "Oh, you both are together everywhere. Why don't you tell him your feelings?" Jalal thinks maybe she has feeling for me, but I will not go to her again, as I was insulted earlier and I can't take it again. Mirza comes there. Jalal asks, if you have feelings for someone, then what should one do? One has to tell the opposite. That's the answer Mirza gave to Jalal. Jodha thinks if Muti is right, then I have developed feelings for Jalal. Jalal thinks that he will not take step this time, else it will be dangerous and shameful. Hamida says to Gigi that I don't know why Ruks is so jealous with Jodha. Gu Badan says she can't do this cheap thing. Thank God Jalal believed Jodha. Hamida says Ruks disappointed me a lot. Explain to her that power is not anything. She should not be blinded by it. Sharif is looking at the beautiful painting of Jodha and says, "I can only be happy by taking you in my arms, touching your lips." Bakshi comes there. He says, "I was saying that this painting is good, but it should be you." Bakshi says, "We should send this to Jodha as it's looking odd in our room." Sharif says, "Yeah, send it to her then." Jalal comes to Salima. He says, "I want your suggestion." Salima says, "I have one idea to sort this." Salima says, "Leave kinship." Jalal says, "What?" Salima says, "Else you have to face this all." She says, "Second option is that you have to choose one of them." Jalal says, "No, other option." Salima says, "Being a king, you have to face these difficulties." Jalal smiles. Jodha and Ruks comes to meet Hamida. Hamida says, "Call them both inside." They both greeted Hamida. She is happy to see her. Ruks says, "I want you to pray for me to win." Jodha says, "I want you to pray for Harem's peace." Hamida says, "Not anything for you." Jodha says, "I am also part of this harem." Ruks says, "Will you not pray for me?" Hamida says, "You are like my daughter and I pray that you go on right path." Ruks and Jodha goes. Ruks says to Jodha that good you came to take her blessing, it's important for you. Jodha says, "For prosperity, blessings are important. You can't win only by playing games." Jodha says, I didn't say that, but seems like you are accepting it yourself. Jodha says, I feel bad. You handled harem for years and did this cheap thing. Ruks says, it's politics. Jodha says, I don't want to play that cheap politics. Ruks shouts. Jodha asks her to lower down her voice. It doesn't look good on Queen. Jodha leaves from there. Ruks says, today I will make you lose. All harems, begums and bandits comes in court. Jalal says, I used to choose harem leader, but today they will be voting. Candidates are Jodha and Rukia. She says, it will be done openly. You vote openly by mentioning names. In the end, we will count votes and the winner will be our leader. Hamida starts. She says, for many years, Ruks have taken good care of harem, but she neglected some problems, so new leader can be given chance. So I take Jodha's name. Abadan choose Ruks. Gigi Anga choose Jodha. Then Maham says, I give my vote to Ruks. Salima takes Ruks' name. Bakshi remembers Sharif's looking at Jodha's pic. She takes Ruks' name. Sujama enters Agra. He says to Ban Singh that I have to see Jodha once to see if she is alright. Ban wants him. He says, go from here. I will meet you after meeting Jodha. He goes. In court, all begums votes for their candidates. After counting it, it's found that there is a tie between them. Only you, Ruks, and Jodha are left. Jalal asks Jodha about her vote. Jodha remembers suffering of bandits. She says, I'm giving my vote to myself. Ruks says, I request Jalal to tell first to whom his vote is given. Jalal says, you both are very important for me, but if I have to choose, then I will choose the one who was with me in my thick and thin. So I choose Ruks. Jodha looks at Jalal and nods to him. She gets the flashback where Jodha comes to Jalal and says, I want favor from you. Jodha says, I want your vote. Jalal says, you know it's against rule. Jodha says, I don't want to come between you and Ruks, so if you take my name in court, then her heart will break, so I want you to give your vote to her. Jalal says, you always surprise me. He asks, what will I get? She says, what can I give to a king? She leaves. Flashback ends. Bandi says, now they both are on tie. Only Ruks' vote is left. Jalal supported me, which is honor for me. I tried my best to save her, but some people think that I am not deserving to this post, so I want to give them a chance. I choose Jodha's name for this post. Everyone is stunned. Why would Ruks choose Jodha? Time will tell. Muti says, I don't understand why Salima took Ruks' name. Jodha smiles and says, I said to her to take Ruks' name. Flashback shows that Salima says, I will choose you only. Jodha says, Ruks is your sister, and if you don't choose her, then dispute will be created between you and her. Salima says she is my sister, but you understand relations better. Flashback ends in a different scene. Hamida says, I know Ruks can't give her right to anyone else. Gu says maybe she is tired and want to give Jodha a chance. Hamida says, I hope you are right. Jalal is outside. Jodha and Muti comes in Monday. Jodha says, I want to take blessing to Ma before starting harem's work. She is giving food to Paul. Sujama in disguise is also sitting there. He drags Jodha and takes her aside. He says, it's me, Sujama. Jodha is happy to see him. She remembers their sword fighting, their time spent together. Then she remembers Jalal swear that Sujama has killed his soldiers. Jodha says, I don't want to see your face. First, you fought against Bama. Then, with Jalal, he says, these wars are happening from years. Magas are our enemies. Jodha says, the Maga is my husband. Suja says, I didn't kill them. They died in war, so I sent their body respectively to Agra. She says, every Maga here is taste for your blood, so go from here. He leaves. Maham praised Ruks that you played a wonderful game. Everyone were shocked. Ruks says, she will not get safe from me, unlike Benezel. She says, Jodha gets involved in harem matters. She will be solving problems of harem, and Jalal will be solving my hairs. Jodha will get no time for Jalal, and that's where we end this episode. So this is where Saturday's episode is going to end. So like I said, very soon Sunday's episode will be uploaded. Other updates episode will also be uploaded. So if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, then you are missing out a lot. Try and subscribe so that our next videos you will be the first person to get them and then watch them. See you soon. Bye bye.